Alright, hi you guys, welcome to my channel. It's me, Nia.
She like it on me. I like the way she take it. They like my picture. I make her jealous, she won't say it.
Today I'm going to be telling you guys how you can make social media your full-time job, or at least like earn money off of social media. So for the past year, I've been taking social media a little bit more seriously, and I have been able to work with brands that I love. And I just want to let you guys know how you can do that, even if you're a micro influencer, you don't have a lot of followers, you're new, whatever it might be, or a big influencer, but you just don't know yet. I'm just here to give you the tea. So the tea is, the tea is hot. Number one thing that you need to do that I actually see a lot of people do wrong, and they'll have a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers, a lot of whatever, but they're not branded accordingly. They're not really branded in a way that is marketable for brands. If you're starting your social media journey or your influencer journey and you want to make money off of this and you really want to actually make it your career, you need to brand yourself in a way that makes sense for you to make money, if that makes sense. Like if you're just doing like comedy videos or skit videos, for example, on like TikTok or Instagram, it's not really as easy to brand yourself as it is if you're doing like review videos, or like you're a lifestyle person and you always say where your outfit is from, where your makeup is from, where your skincare is from, or you're mentioning things that are in your home and you're like, this is where I got it. Like you have to market yourself and brand yourself in a way that makes it easy for you to kind of like slide promotions in there because it makes sense for your audience. That's number one. I can make a whole separate video on how to brand yourself and what really goes into branding yourself if you guys are interested in that, but that's just tip number one. So moving on to tip number two is to stay consistent. On all social media, all the time, you need to stay consistent because brands are going to want to see that you're constantly uploading product reviews, or you're uploading your videos and you're mentioning products, and like people are used to seeing that type of content from you. They're used to seeing you recommend stuff and they trust you and they believe you. So you want to stay consistent, and also staying consistent is going to grow your reach, your audience, all of that stuff. It's going to keep pushing you in the algorithm, making sure more people can see you, and more people seeing you means more brands seeing you. So staying consistent is really, really important. And going into staying consistent, you also want to build relationships with your followers, because when you're working with brands, engagement is literally key. Like they want to know that if you say to buy something, your followers are like, absolutely, let's go. You know what I mean? They want to know that your followers trust you, that they have a good relationship with you, that they want to know what you think is good. So really make sure that you engage with the comments, that you follow back, that you like their pictures, that if they DM you, you answer, like, you know what I mean? And also make sure that you're just being trustworthy on a day-to-day basis. Like don't ever lie about products that you like, that you don't like. If you don't like something, don't use it just to say that you use it. And also don't accept brand deals. If you are getting them, don't accept brand deals of things that you wouldn't actually use or you don't actually think are good for the specific person that they're meant for, if that makes sense. Because the last thing you want to do is lose your followers' trust, and then they'll never buy anything that you recommend. And it's really like you are a salesperson. Like you are kind of the middleman between the brand and the customer, and you're selling the product basically. So there have been a few sponsorships that I have turned down, or a few gifting opportunities that I have turned down because I'm like, no, that product either I know doesn't work, or I don't like it and it's not going to fit into my thing and it's going to feel weird and I don't know that I'd even use that product. So I make sure to just let that go. Yeah, it's money that's going away, but in the long run, it's actually going to be more beneficial to me because my followers are going to know that I would never recommend something that I don't use. Okay, so this is like a little bit more specific to how to actually get brand deals and how to actually get the money. Number one is you need to have your email in your bio. You need to have your email in your bio. In your Instagram bio, you can do like inquiries, business inquiries, collabs, and then put your email. And then on TikTok, you want to have your email in your bio, just right there in your bio. It's easy for brands to just be like, boop, 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 type in email or add to their PR list, copy, paste. You know what I mean? Like it's so much easier to do that. In your YouTube little description bar, make sure that you always have like a little copy and paste thing that has your Instagram, your email, all your socials, and like where they can reach you. That is essential because brands, how are they, like not everybody is going to DM you. So unless you have an email for them to reach out to, they might be like, okay, skip, move on to the next one, because there are so many influencers. There's so many micro influencers. So if you're not giving them the accurate tools to reach you, they're not going to be able to reach you. So that is so, so important. Okay, so in your day-to-day life, like I said, you want to make yourself marketable. In your day-to-day life, if you are a lifestyle vlogger, if you're not a lifestyle vlogger, if you're a fashion influencer, whatever it is, make sure that you're constantly mentioning products. You're mentioning where you got stuff, you're tagging them in the description, you're tagging them in your Instagram pictures, because then it kind of makes you like a shoppable person. Like you are a shoppable person. If that makes sense. Like you are shoppable. I don't know how else to explain it. You're shoppable. Every time somebody sees you, they know that they can go to the description and they can see where that's from. So it's so easy to shop through you. Oh, I like her shirt, description, it's linked, easily linked for me to just go purchase or see where it's from or how much it is or whatever, get the information on it. So you want to make sure that you are mentioning products on a daily basis. You're tagging them, you're linking them in the description, you're listing them out on TikTok. If somebody says, where's that product from, you have a list of things in the comment section. Like you just want to make sure that the products are accessible, because then that shows brands like, okay, we can easily slip a sponsorship in there and his or her followers will be receptive to that. This one is something that I didn't actually know a lot about before I started. This is a media kit and a rate card. So a lot of the times I can make a whole video of like what you should charge brands for your videos, for TikToks, for Instagrams. I can make a whole video about that. Well, it really varies for each influencer, for micro influencers. Some micro influencers make more than actual like bigger influencer, more mainstream influencers, because the relationships that they have with their followers are so close, and like their followers love everything that they do. So it's a lot easier for those people to actually get big money from brands compared to larger influencers who their fan base is kind of just all over the place. So you need a media kit and you need a rate card. I have a rate card that includes everything. It includes mentions, it includes link in bio, it includes affiliate links, it includes like everything. It includes all of those, and there's a bunch of different options on there. So a brand is like, hey, we're wanting to do a collab with you. Sometimes they'll just say, can you please send us your rate card? Or they'll say, can you please send us your fee for XYZ, for a dedicated TikTok? And then I'll just send them over the number. But sometimes they'll ask for your full rate card and you just ship them over your rate card, and there you go. It's just so much easier. There's tons of templates on like Etsy, on even TikTok. You can go and see templates on there. You can make your own on Canva. There's tons of ways to make a rate card, but first you need to figure out what your rate is going to be. I'm going to talk about direct rates in this video, so I can make a completely different video on what to charge, your rates, all of that stuff in another video on how to even make your rate card. But you're also going to need a media kit. A media kit is basically just showing who you are, your face, your different socials. It's showing all of that stuff, and it will tell your engagement, your demographics for your followers. There's a whole bunch of information that you can just fill in. Again, Etsy, Canva, TikTok will show you tons of different ways, but it'll just list pretty much all of the information that brands need to know about you will go on your rate card. So I actually don't reach out to brands. I know some people do that, but I honestly haven't found any like real success reaching out to brands. You can maybe get an affiliate code from reaching out to brands, or you can even maybe get free stuff, but through sponsorships, it's really when they're looking for a campaign or they're looking for something specific, or they find you and you're like, oh, she's perfect for whatever we need. That's kind of like where mine have come from. They pretty much all come from like email campaigns. I got one through an actual like TikTok sponsorship where they reached out through TikTok, but that is the only one that I've gotten. And most of them just come into my email, we email back, and then we figure something out. The brands, but if you feel comfortable doing that and then you want to do that and you feel like that is where you're going to find most success, or maybe you're newer and you want to make connections with brands, you can totally do that. I just personally don't do it because it's not for me the most successful way. So lastly, you can join certain like influencer platforms, like Aspire is one. You can join Aspire, and Aspire has a bunch of different campaigns on there. There are some that are gifted, but there are actually some that are paid collabs. What you do is you upload your media kit onto Aspire, you enter information about yourself, and then basically you have a little profile on there where brands can come check you out, and you apply to their campaigns. You write a little blurb about yourself, and you're like, hey, this is what I do. I would love to work for your brand. This is my rate, blah, 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 blah. And then you can work it out on there. I personally have actually never gotten any collabs on Aspire. All of mine have been through email, like I said. Never gotten any collabs on Aspire, but there are people who have landed like $1,000 deals on Aspire. So I think it really just comes down to, are you the brand's cup of tea? If you are, then perfect, they'll choose you. If not, it's not really the best place personally for me. And I know a lot of other people get most of their stuff by brands reaching out to them. So you really have to just focus on your content, stay consistent, and build a relationship with your followers so that it's easy for them to sponsor you, if that makes sense. All right, you guys, that is all I actually have for you today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below, send me a DM, whatever. I'm happy to help you. I know that it can be hard when you're starting out to figure out like, how can I actually like navigate this making money thing? Obviously, YouTube AdSense, duh, or TikTok Creator Fund, you can make money through the actual apps, but I'm talking about through brands, not through like views and stuff like that. But anyway, for all the tips that I have for you today, I hope that they were helpful. I hope that it inspired you a little bit to keep pushing and keep going. I know that it can be difficult sometimes, but honestly, it'll be all worth it in the end once you see all of your hard work pay off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.